the industry. Wilson, more wins. Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Before our soloist sings our national anthem, we would ask you at this time to please rise and honor the men and women of the United States Armed Forces serving throughout the world with this moment of silence. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, we ask you to remain standing as our guest soloist, Hoffman Estates High School Rising senior, Carly Dagan, sings our national anthem. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Welcome to Hoffman Estates High School, the home of the Hawks, and welcome to the 2015 Illinois High School Association Boys State Volleyball Finals. This is the semifinal round. The winner of today's first semifinal will move into the finals this afternoon, starting at approximately 5:30 is the championship match. The loser of today's first will play in the third, fourth place games beginning at about 4 o'clock. The home team on the scoreboard today are the Eagles of Sandburg High School out of Orland Park. The Eagles entered today's match with an overall record of 36 wins and 4 losses, and defeated New Trier in the quarterfinals yesterday to reach the semifinal round. Now, please meet Coach Sean Arola, who has a record of 159 wins and 36 losses in his 5-year career. The guests on the scoreboard today are the Cougars of Vernon Hills High School. The Cougars entered today's semifinal match with a record of 31 wins and 9 losses, and they defeated O'Fallon High School in the quarterfinals to reach the semifinal round. Now please meet Coach Chris Curry, who has an overall record of 392 wins and 165 losses and 3 ties in his 15-year career. Now let's meet the starting lineups for both teams, starting with the visitors from Vernon Hills, a 6'3" senior outside hitter, number 11, Dylan DeBoer. For Sandburg, a 6'10" junior outside hitter, number 2, Jake Haynes. For Vernon Hills, a 6'5" senior middle hitter at 13, Ian Thorin. For Sandburg, a 6'1" senior outside hitter, number 6, Paul Chimura. For Vernon Hills, a 6'4" junior outside hitter, 14, Johnny McDonald. For Sandburg, a 5'11" junior defensive specialist, number 7, Scott Kablerian. For Vernon Hills, a 5'10" senior setter, 17, Corey Levin. For Sandburg, a 6' junior setter, number 9, Grant Burden. For Vernon Hills, a 6'2" junior setter outside hitter, 18, Jared Bennett. For Sandburg, a 6'5" senior middle hitter, number 11, Kyle Van Stedham. For the Cougars, a 6'2" junior middle hitter, 19, Chris Winter. For Sandburg, a 6'4" junior middle hitter, number 12, Tajay Layton. Finally, for Vernon Hills, a 6' senior, he's the libero, number 9, Alan Polishchuk. And for Sandburg, a 6' sophomore, the libero, number 8, Colin Ensalaco. Ladies and gentlemen, these are the Cougars of Vernon Hills and the Eagles of Sandburg.
And we are set to get going for our first of 2 semifinal volleyball games here to decide the Illinois State Champion for 2015. Good morning. Thank you for joining us here. Our second day in Hoffman Estates. I'm Matt Rodewald. We'll be here all day. 2 semifinal matchups. Third place matchup at 4 o'clock and a state champion to be crowned just after 5, around 5:15. Vernon Hills coming into this one at 31-9 with the win yesterday over O'Fallon in 3 sets and the dramatic win in doing so. Sandburg, just as much drama for them, doing so over New Trier, coming in at 36-4. Sandburg, the only program with some sort of history among the 4 that are left, and they are looking for their 7th trip to a state championship game with a win right here, and trying to lock down their first state championship since 2011. Vernon Hills, their 5th 30-plus win season in 6 years. They've never been to the state championship game. They've been to the semi-final round once before, back in 2011. And we are set to get going. Semi-final number 1. You see they're both wearing white. Vernon Hills will be to your right, wearing the blue numbers. Sandburg wearing the gold numbers to your left with the Eagles underneath. They will switch ends in between games and in between sets. Your starters for Vernon Hills: Alan Polishchuk is the libero. Dylan DeBoer is in the starting lineup. We will explain why he wasn't yesterday. Ian Thorin, middle hitter. Johnny McDonald, a junior outside hitter. Corey Levin is the setter, along with Jared Bennett. He'll split time as a setter and an outside hitter, the junior. And Chris Winter as well, the 6'2" junior. It's a young squad that could be back here next year. Sandburg, a lot of size up front. You start with Jake Haynes, one of the best prospects in the country, at 6'10" and a junior up front, along with Paul Chimura, the Benedictine recruit. Scott Tabellarian, the junior defensive specialist. Colin Ensalico, I should say, the sophomore libero, who was called up in the middle of the year. Grant Burden, the expert setter. the junior, and also Kyle Van Stedham, the 6'5" senior hitter. You'll see TJ Vorva come off the bench at 6'8". You got Tahai Ling, who's out there right now as well, I should mention. 6'4" junior with a lot of athleticism. This Sandburg team has every makeup of a state championship team. So Vernon Hills has quite the workload in front of them after surviving yesterday against O'Fallon. And here we go. Vernon Hills serves first, and we are underway in our boys semifinal number 1. And Tahai Ling, he got the last point yesterday. He gets the first point today with the floater. And the drop kill for him.
Grant Burden to serve, number 9.
Grant Burden will serve. A 1-0 lead. From the back, DeBoer. Dug out by Haynes. Right off one of the speakers up there. And they call a double hit.
Double hit called on.
So the first unforced error for Sandburg.
20, Lynn Turner.
Helps Jared Bennett and company, and he will serve. Jared Bennett with 24 assists yesterday against O'Fallon. Line drive, and it drops in for the ace. I think they kept it up for a minute. One hit, but a one-hit wonder for the Eagles there. Vernon Hills has quite the resume. Naperville North, Buffalo Grove, St. Pat's, wins on their resume. They haven't beaten any of the teams here. Vorva in the rotation on the left side. He'll primarily stay left and cross it left to right.
Paul Chimura to serve.
First kill for him today. And Vorva with an excellent effort yesterday. Handful of kills. Chimura serving. Bennett sets it up, the floater, and Lem Turner, who's in for the first time, the Ball State recruit.
Point for the Cougars. Johnny McDonald to serve.
Johnny McDonald will serve for the first time. Ling to the back, and in for the kill.
Tajay Ling on the kill. 11 foul ends.
Tajay Ling with the kill on the left side. See the Sandburg team, and obviously you notice the height right away with Haynes. It's a lot of athleticism out there to get up at the net. Dug out and almost kept up for a minute. McDonald could handle it, and the block of the net for Sandburg. 4-3.
For the Eagles.
Vernon Hills off to a slow start yesterday. They rallied, but lost that first game. That one blocked at the net, and that's going to be the biggest problem for Vernon Hills here in this semifinal matchup. How do you get around the trees for the Eagles? In Sulaco. Jump serve. Tough setup. They got to get it over, and they do. Eagles now a chance. Right side, Vorva. The touch, and it drops in. He's not over there much. TJ Vorva, the finish, the finesse play. An early 6-3 margin for the Eagles. And a lift on Vernon Hills after the serve was not handled.
Point for Sandburg.
Nearly the same thing. Bennett couldn't get any help. They call it a touch for the Eagles, and then they finally finish it. An awkward play from the start. Kyle Van Stedham finishes it with the kill on the tip there. Sandburg racing out to a 8-3 lead. Kill opportunity for the Cougars. They set it up now. Third try. Block picked up. Eagles go right to the middle. Chimura to the back. They go right. Turner. Down and in.
Ball hit the antenna on the hip. Point for Sandburg.
Yeah, hit the antenna, they call it. So that point goes to Sandburg. Blocked by Turner in the middle that time. Didn't work on the right side, so he works to the middle. The deflection there keeps it in.
Along with Adam Weinberg, who was
Adam Weinberg is the serve specialist. A single game high, 5 aces for him on the season. Rise and fire there, but it's out.
Went wide.
Kyle Van Stedham.
Point for the Cougars.
And a point for Vernon Hills. Right side. Vorva again with the left hand.
7. Scott Tablerian in to serve.
Scott Tablerian comes in. He serves as they go to the back. Vorva's spot in the rotation comes up. Low line drive there. To the left. DeBoer, who had the game of his life yesterday, coming off the bench. 24 kills for him. Normally a starter. But he overslept on Thursday, and that's not good. Missed a little bit of practice, so he was benched for the first 3 points. Didn't hear his name called in the starting lineup. He made up for it in a big way. Nice dig. Another opportunity for the Eagles. Set it up, floater across. So they call that a lift. And a point for Vernon Hills.
Point to the Cougars.
Turner now will serve. Tough serve, handled okay. Eagles set it up. Haynes the blast. DeBoer digs it out. And the point for Sandburg.
On the return, point Sandburg.
Turner comes out. 11 back in now.
And Jake Haynes to serve.
Haynes will serve. Nutria had all sorts of problems with Haynes' serve yesterday. That's why it's deadly. Bennett handles it though. He did for a second. Double hit though.
Called the Cougars.
So Haynes will go again, up 12-7. And it's low, and that's what happens with Haynes sometimes. He tries to wait as long as he can
Filling the board to serve.
on the delivery, and sometimes it's low and you're flirting with the net. Sometimes it stays in the net. Grazing the net there. Tip over. Burden sends it across. Vernon Hills a chance. McDonald blocked, but it falls in. Johnny McDonald gets the kill.
Point for the Cougars.
Cougars get the point. Shave the lead to within 3. DeBoer now to serve. To the back. Burden sets it up. Chimura blocked. Falls out.
That was 11 Kyle Van Stedham on the kill. For Mohammed Abed.
Mohammed Abed, the 5'11" junior defensive specialist, comes in to serve.
Number 12.
Drops in the middle. McDonald will send it across. Eagles a chance. Set it up right for Ling. Whistle.
Vernon Hills in the net. Point for Sandburg.
Point for Sandburg. DeBoer from the back. Dug out. Start again. Ling. Mistimed the jump. Still got it over. He'll try it again. Chimura this time. All the way to the back, and it's in. Paul Chimura finds the space and the point for the Eagles.
Point for the Eagles.
And the serve is long.
Kyle Van Stedham back in. Chris Winter in.
Chris Winter in for the Cougars. Kyle Van Stedham, the senior, in for the Eagles.
Chuck to serve.
Polishchuk will serve, down by 5. Ling. Cougars a chance here. Right side. Bennett drives it to the back. Mishandled set. And a double hit there for Tablerian.
Called on the Eagles. Point for the Cougars.
Ling with the finish. Off the foot and out.
Ling with the kill. 12. Grant Burden to serve, 16, TJ Borba back in for the Eagles.
Eagles have been in front most of the way in this first game in our first semifinals. Up front, Winter tried to drop it in. Chimura a chance, blocked and out.
Paul Chimura with the kill, blocked out of bounds.
Eagles working the corners. Backside, too long and out. Oh, they say deflection. They do say it's a deflection. Did not look like it at first.
That was 18 Jared Bennett on the kill. Lem Turner is in.
Lem Turner back on the floor. Bennett. Serve to the back. Burden sets it up to the right side. Down and out.
Hit attempt goes wide. Point for the Cougars.
Cougars cut it to 4. Burden for Ling. To the back and out.
Point for Vernon Hills.
Might be a good time for a timeout here. And the Eagles will take one as it cuts it down to 3. They've been comfortable at about 5 or 6 for these last few points. Vernon Hills starting to string together a couple to get back in it thanks to some Eagle miscues.
This contest and every contest
And a timeout on the floor.
Boys Volleyball State Finals is available on www.
Sandburg at 36-4 wins this year over Glenbard West.
Go to
And they may see them in a state championship matchup or in the third place matchup, depending on how it turns out this morning.
Looking for a DVD of this contest.
They started 8-4 on the year and have rattled off 28 straight wins. And a lot of that has to do with the addition of Colin Ensalaco, the 6-foot sophomore libero, who's really stabled things and leads the team with 180 digs coming into this weekend. Only playing since they started 8-4. He was on the sophomore team, brought him up, and it's done wonders for the Eagles squad. Vernon Hills, though, a 7 seed out of the Antioch sectional with a very emotional upset over Barrington on Tuesday. A very exhausting 3-set win yesterday. Do they have enough energy to finish the weekend strong? Find out. Bennett sets it up. McDonald left side to the back, and he found the hole that Haynes was turning the other way. And we're within 2 here. The Cougars getting closer. Bennett with his 4th straight serve. Burden sets it up. Ling buries it. Tajay Ling with the easy kill for the Eagles. You talk about all the height, and then you throw Taj Ling in there. A little floater. Haynes sends it back. Cougars a chance. And Bennett and McDonald looked at each other, said, I got it, you got it, nobody has it. That will happen. But they both know that can't happen here in the semis. So the mistake cost the Cougars a point. Down by 4 now. Setting it up. Turner denied. Lem Turner. Between Turner and DeBoer, the 2 athletic kids for the Cougars. The 2 high risers need to score. Bennett sets it up. Right to Turner. A floater. Found the hole right over the trees. Smart play after attacking on the last point.
Point for the Cougars, 14. Johnny McDonald to serve.
Johnny McDonald down by 4. Right side, Vorva floats it over. DeBoer tips it across. Eagles another chance. Haynes has to send it. Dug out. Cougars a chance. To the back. Turner blocked and out. Blocked and out. They got it right.
Hit attempt was out of bounds.
Excellent sequence.
For the Cougars.
Down by 3. Cougars been hanging around here in this first game. Burden, Ling right to the back and out.
Hit attempt goes long. Point for the Cougars.
Tajay Ling just wants to bury it every time. And he goes deep every single time. Burden mishandled it. Or rather, that was Ensalaco. Took his eye off it for a moment. And it's the closest that the Cougars have been since we've started. Haynes set it up. Backside. Vorva deep again. That's about 3 or 4 in a row where they've gone long. And Sean Arola wants to talk about that because they have not executed these last 4 or 5 points. We are all tied at 20. Sandburg was doing such a nice job in this first part of the match here to work the corners a little bit and cross. The focus has changed to heading towards the back, and it's not worked for them. And so tied at 20, Vernon Hills with Chris Curry in his 15th season as the head coach of the Cougar program. They started 3-2 and then lost 2 of their last 3 before the tournament started, but since then they have rolled along, and 3 of their last 4 have gone the distance. So mentally, they're in a position where they're used to playing exhausting volleyball. And if you know the sport, and if you follow the sport enough, sometimes momentum just takes hold, and you can ride that wave a long, long time. Johnny McDonald on the serve as we resume action. Tied at 20. Haynes just off the blocker there. DeBoer had a piece of it and it falls in. 21-20, Ensalaco. Bennett sets it up. DeBoer, but dug out by Chimura. Chimura will send it over, blocked by Turner right at the net. Burden a chance. Haynes to finish. Down and in. Jake Haynes, 6'10", using all of that height to bury it. 2-point lead. Sandburg 3 points away from taking game 1. And Ensalaco to the back. Turner the finish. Almost. Dug out. Third try here. Cougars a chance again. Bennett will set it up. The tip. DeBoer. Turner gets it over and it falls in. Lem Turner using the right hand. And he found that hole in the back corner.
And 15.
That will be a memorable point if Vernon Hills can win this game. They still have work to do now. Quinn Fraboni, first time in. Serve specialist. And it forces Vernon Hills, I should say, Sandburg to send it back over. They couldn't handle the dig off the serve. Fraboni's serve, tying it at 2. 22, I should say. They go to Haynes again. Vorva. Cougars a chance. Turner will try it. Floater. Dug out. Third try. DeBoer to the back. Burden looks for the tall man. Haynes didn't get enough on it. Turner will jump and finish it. Lem Turner waited a second and he found that hole, and Vernon Hills with the lead. Boy, how about this? The Eagles have led the entire way here in game number 1. And the serve short by Fraboni, and he knew it the moment it left his hands. So tied at 23, win by 2. DeBoer. Eagles a chance. Now the Cougars get it back. Bennett sets it up. DeBoer leans in. Dug out. Burden has to chase it down, and Chimura sends it over. Vernon Hills another shot. DeBoer, left side. Falls in for a moment. And that's enough. And the redhead comes up with it. Ian Thorin with the point. And game point now for Vernon Hills. And now as it's Len Turner's opportunity to serve, they'll pull him out. And Matt Kushner is in. Kushner will serve for game number 1. Haynes, no! Cougars take game 1. Vernon Hills handling the height just fine. And the Cougars take the first game of this best-of-3 match. 25-23. Can the Cougars do the unthinkable? We'll find out when we come back. Sandburg, some work to do. Down 1 set. Hard to say who is the dominant factor in game number 1. Dylan DeBoer, Lem Turner. Could have been any one of those guys. Johnny McDonald, even Ian Thorin had a hand in it, and Jared Bennett. A balanced effort for Vernon Hills, and they're going to need it here in game number 2 to try and finish off the 36-4 Sandburg Eagles. Welcome back. Game number 2 set to go. Matt Rodewald with you here at Hoffman Estates High School, the proud host of the Illinois Boys Volleyball State Championships for the last 21 years. If you're just joining us, someone in white's going to win this game. We know that. But Vernon Hills is wearing the blue numbers, and Sandburg is wearing the gold numbers, to enhance your viewing pleasure just a little bit. So thanks to those of you who are watching us on NFHSnetwork.com. Those of you who found us through Twitter and Facebook and other social media outlets. We are underway for game number 2. McDonald to the back. Dug out, but across the net. Cougars another chance. McDonald will do it again and finds it down the line.
That was 14,
Johnny McDonald. Effective in game number 1.
Lem Turner in the line.
So Lem Turner, who finished on the bench on the rotation at the end of game number 1. He comes in now.
Jared Bennett to serve, 18.
Jared Bennett drives it to the back. Tip opportunity, not executed, and then somebody made contact with the net.
Vernon Hills in the net.
Might have been McDonald that just got too far up there.
Point for the Eagles, Paul Chimura.
Tied at 1. An exhausting day yesterday for Vernon Hills, losing a 31-29 opening game to O'Fallon. This time they come out differently and win game number 1. And a lift there, maybe a double. They call it a double instead. Either way, a mistake by the Eagles. It is clear Sandburg's going to have to regroup here a little bit. Burden, Ling buries it. No chance. Tajay Ling.
11, Kyle Van.
That's why he's out there.
In the lineup, Kyle Salako.
So his spot comes up. He goes down, and Salako to serve. Bennett sets it up. Turner almost had a soft spot. Vorva has to set it up, and Chimura sends it over, but he finds a hole.
That was 6, Paul Chimura.
Bennett could not get there. Bennett has to keep it in, and they do. But no chance once Kyle Van Stedham had a shot at it. Kill for him. 4-2 lead for Sandburg. Cougars will try it. Dug out in the middle. Nobody there on the other side. Vorva was floating towards the net. Burden wasn't there either.
Setting here on Sandburg.
Game number 1, the Cougars, down by 5 or 6, found themselves taking advantage of Eagles' mistakes to creep back in it, ultimately taking the lead in the final 2 points. Burden, Vorva now, blocked at the net. They'll do it again. Chimura from the back, down and in. Boy, the defense for Vernon Hills has been impressive.
13, and Thorin on the block.
Vorva floats it, whistle.
Vernon Hills in the net.
Contact with the net.
Sandburg. Scott Tablerion and the serve, number 7.
A 5-4 lead for Sandburg out of Orland Park. Bennett sets it up. DeBoer. Chimura from the back. Cougars a chance. Here's DeBoer again. Whistle. And
Sandburg in the net.
an error for Sandburg at the net.
The Cougars.
Tied at 5.
Let Turner to serve.
Turner will serve this time. Haynes denied.
13.
Ian Thorin has come up big here on this Saturday morning. Turner again. Sets it up. Haynes, drive. The block denied again. How good is this Vernon Hills defense today? Wow. And everybody thought it was going to be a timeout. Just a substitution. It sure looked like Sean Areola was going to call a timeout. He did not. So everybody celebrated, running to the bench. Vernon Hills. Oh, wait, we're going to keep playing. Okay. It'll be interesting to see how they come out of this. Turner's serve mishandled. Third try. Can't string anything together. Bennett sets it up. Instead, flips it over. Crafty move by the junior. This is the largest lead Vernon Hills has had the entire match. At 3. Already with 1 set in the book. Turner again. Tough to handle that time. Driving to the back and out.
Point for the Cougars.
Cougars got lucky. They tried to get it. Couldn't quite get there. And now Sandburg will call his timeout. And the celebration all over again. Everybody jump and bump shoulders all at once. Gotta love it. The energy in volleyball is so much fun, especially with the boys. 9-5. Vernon Hills. Again, yesterday against O'Fallon, they had 11 unforced errors in game number 1. A lot sharper this time around. And the Cougars have been focused from the get-go. Our second game will feature Glenbard West and Addison Trail, 2 West Suburban teams, the West Suburban Conference. Someone will be in the state championship conference, or state championship from that conference. And who will they face? Vernon Hills has looked really good from the start. Sandburg not playing to the caliber that they did yesterday. Turner to serve out of the timeout. Burden sets it up. Van Stedham couldn't quite finish. Bennett will try it. Chimura from the back. Mishandled. McDonald could not come up with it. And a badly needed point for Sandburg.
Corey Levin back in. And number 2, Jake Haynes.
Haynes out on that point, comes in now. And he will serve. This is probably good timing for the Eagles to have him stand behind the line. Can the 6'10 junior string a couple together? To the back. They have gone long. Third try, can they get it over? Yes. Eagles will try. Chimura dug out, and that time contact with the net. So they made something out of nothing for a moment. Eagles cut it to 2. It's a key moment here in this match. Line drive, no chance for the ace.
Service ace.
That lead all but erased. Out.
Serve sails long.
Too long.
For the Cougars. Dylan DeBoer, 11 to serve.
Now it's Dylan DeBoer's turn. Sandburg gets within 2. It's low. Haynes couldn't handle it. Goes right off Van Stedham, who wasn't ready for it. And now it's Vernon Hills' time to respond. To the right, but it's wide. And you miss it off camera sometimes. We'll see if we can catch it every now and then. But Dylan DeBoer pretty much celebrates everything. Mistake, I'm celebrating. That's fine. It'll be okay. He's a goofy kid. And you see his personality on the court quite a bit. Burden sets it up. Chimura, the kill for the Eagles.
Number 6.
Abed now to serve. McDonald, floater, drops in. Johnny McDonald, the tip for the junior.
And Stedham back in. Oh, check that 8, Colin Escalaco in. Let's go, Eagles! 19, Chris Wimber.
Alan Polishchuk will serve now for Vernon Hills. Chimura, contact with the net.
Cougars in the net. TJ Vorva.
So Vorva comes in now. You got Ling out there with Chimura and Haynes. This is the big athletic lineup now for the Eagles. Burden who serves. Go right at the big boys. And Salako. Eagles send it over. Cougars a chance. They go left. McDonald floats it. Burden sets it up. Chimura to the back. DeBoer digs it out. Double hit.
Double hit called on the Cougars.
All tied at 12. DeBoer denied.
That was 6. Called
Chimura the block. And Sandburg, its first lead in a while. Blocked and in, or blocked and out, but the deflection gives the point to the Cougars.
Out of bounds, 20 left turn back in. Jared Bennett to serve.
Jared Bennett will serve now, all tied at 13. Drops it in the back. Chimura lines up. Cougars try it. They'll send it from the back. That's Bennett. Burden nearly had the perfect set. Turner. Haynes handles it. Third try, they send it across. Bennett sets it up. McDonald will try it. Mishandled. The dive after it. Third try, it falls just short. Boy, Burton went all the way to that deadly corner there. You can kind of see it, but there's an overhang where the white meets the padding, and that's where he was at. Deep serve, mishandled. Cougars the chance now. Bennett sets it up. Chimura buries it along the line.
Chimura with the kill down the line.
14-13. Paul Chimura, 6'1" senior. To the back. Winter dug out nicely, and Salako. Chimura buries that one in the back corner again. Same spot. 15-14. We go to 25. Bennett. Turner finds the hole right in the middle. A lot of people pick Sandburg to win this game, but this has been every bit as entertaining as we saw in that first session yesterday. Burden to Ling, dug out. Vorva bats it across. McDonald takes no chances. Vorva now, same. The Cougars will set up. Bennett, right side. Turner, blocked and down.
Turner with the kill.
Stays just inside the blockers and inside the net. McDonald. Vorva on the left side. Blocked at the net again. It's Winter, it's DeBoer. Those two have been up front and effective. The Cougars' blocking line has been as good as it gets at the state level. Burden. Haynes leans in. No chance for that one.
Jake Haynes, number 2.
Jake Haynes with all the momentum there.
Back in.
17-16. Sandburg down by 1. Trying to extend it to a third game. The floater across for DeBoer. Contact with the net.
Sandburg in the net. 13. Ian Thorin back in. And
Substitutions, you see Ian Thorin in, and Quinn Ferboni will now serve. Couple of key serves late in game number 1. Can he do it again? They go right after Haynes. And he'll go right after them in the back.
Jake Haynes with the kill. Adam Polischuk back in.
We've seen teams do this now. The knuckler to right to the big guy on the serve to see if he can handle it. And more often than not, he has shown that he can handle that floater. Vorva goes to the bench. Tabularian will serve. Bennett keeps it on his side. Eagles now the chance. Polischuk sets it up. DeBoer to the back. Turner leaves it. Haynes hammers it down.
Jake Haynes with the kill.
Tied at 18. Bennett, Turner, mistimed the jump. And contact with the net. And Sandburg goes back in front.
Point for the Eagles.
Bennett to DeBoer, blocked and denied. Van Stedham with the block up front.
On the block.
And a timeout for Vernon Hills. A good timeout by Chris Curry. His team leading 1-0 here. They don't want to lose this opportunity to put it away.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, the winner of this match will move on until the championship game at approximately 5:15 this afternoon. They will play the winner of Glenbard West.
Vernon Hills has never been to a state championship game.
Approximately 30 minutes after the conclusion of this first semi.
They've won 30 games at least in 5 of their last 6 seasons. A third place finish back in 2011. And they're hoping to not play in that third place game later on today. But in order to do so, they're going to need to string a few together if they can win game 2. Otherwise, a third game may be a tall order for this Cougar squad. See if the urgency is to win it now. Sandburg knows they've got to stay alive here, 5 points away. Tabularian on the serve. DeBoer, kill try. Burden from the back. It's Chimura. It's blocked. Thorin. Contact with the net.
Vernon Hills in the net.
Thorin had a good look at it, but too strong. Turner blocked. And right over the top. The finesse battle at the net. More work to do for the Eagles, and they end up with a point.
Paul Chimura with the kill.
Chris Curry not happy.
Let's go, Eagles!
Awfully hard to follow.
Official.
And now the officials are going to talk about it. All of those hands at the net. And somehow, amazingly, no lift violations, no double hit violations at all in all that. So you have the line judge in the far corner. The most in-depth discussion we've seen it this weekend here in Hoffman Estates. As it stands right now, Sandburg with a 4-point lead and 3 points away. And now Vernon Hills will get the point. And now Sean Arola wants an explanation. This is a huge point. So 21-19 is our score.
The previous call was reversed because the ball was ruled down on the Eagles' side. That point, instead of going to the Eagles, went to...
So they ruled it dead before it happened to go back over the line. And then the service point is out. So what that was they ruled it to be dead before it went back over the net onto the Vernon Hills side of things. And they don't take advantage, though. 22-19. Haynes now to serve. 3 away. Nasty. This is why your 2-time defending champion Loyola Ramblers are looking at this kid. Can't handle it. 1 to go. To tie the match and send it to a decisive third game. Falls in for a second. Van Stedham. Chimura gets it somehow inside the antenna. DeBoer blocked and out. And the point for Vernon Hills. Not done yet. They need to rally with 4 straight here to avoid a third game, to extend it to 26. DeBoer. Too strong. Back over. DeBoer finally gets it over. Burden sets it up. Chimura. And we go to a third game. The Eagles take game number 2.
Second game, the Eagles of Sandburg.
25-20.
25-20.
So just like these two yesterday in their quarterfinal matchups, we will go to a third game to decide who will play in the state championship game. Will it be Sandburg? Will it be Vernon Hills? We'll have that for you next. The Sandburg Eagles come into this one 8-1 in 3-set matches. It's been a while though. Vernon Hills though, they've played 3 of their last 4 the entire way. They are used to this. How will this turn out here? Both teams led the entire way for the most part in their respective games that they lost. So Bennett, Winter, Levin all on the floor up front for Vernon Hills. Sandburg will serve to start things off. Vorva's out there with Ling, Chimura, and Salako, and Burden on the serve. Here we go, game number 3 in the semifinals. Blocked and out, point for Vernon Hills to start things off. The winner of this will go to the state championship game tonight. Jared Bennett. Line drive. And an ace. Haynes has to be careful there as he slid back into that wall. That's how you have a serious ankle injury. A little more room than normal, but tough place to get to. 2-0 until that serve. It's short, and it's 2-1. Sandburg gets it back.
Chimura to serve for Sandburg.
Bennett. Turner couldn't get there. Missed time by everything.
Setting her on the Cougars. Point.
You don't see that very often, at least at this level. Bennett now can't find it. Turner couldn't find that one. And it's 3-2. So now Vernon Hills with a couple of mistakes that benefit the Eagles. And that serves short.
Serve goes in the net. 14, Johnny McDonald to serve.
Tied again, McDonald. Short serve, Haynes. Vorva on the right side, and it falls in.
TJ Vorva on the kill.
Found the right spot.
Kyle Van Stedham back in. Kyle and Salako to serve.
A sluggish start for Vernon Hills to this third game. DeBoer to the back. They get it again. Bennett for Turner. Burden. Now Haynes driving it. And the deflection goes out. DeBoer. Ball hit the antenna, and so the point for Sandburg now with a 6-3 lead. Bennett for Turner, and it's out. And let's see how long Chris Curry waits. Not long at all. How about a timeout right here? It's 7-3. Towards the end of the second game, they were not playing well, and Vernon Hills not playing well right now. The Eagles won state championships back in 1996, 1999, 2000, and 2011. That was the other year that Vernon Hills was here, but they didn't face each other. Sandburg got by New Trier yesterday. 2011 team also got by New Trier in the quarterfinal round. After that, the Eagles squad faced off against Glenbard West. They'd like to see them tonight if they can, preferably in the state championship game.
When play resumes, Colin and Salako will serve at 7-3.
To the back, and no one will get there. Two cross in the back, and it blocks everybody else from getting there.
Adam Weinberg in to serve.
Weinberg will serve. Buried it. Van Stedham to the second line.
Van Stedham with the kill. 9.
Eagles 8-4.
7. Scott Tablerian to serve. Number 7.
Serve try now for Tablerian with a 4-point lead for the Eagles. Kill from the back, and it falls in.
That was 9.
Grant Burden with the kill. Grant Burden, for him, only got 27 kills on the year in comparison to the usual 27 assists he gets a game. A rarity for sure. Beautiful layout there for Burden. Third try. Chimura saves the point. Bennett sets it up. Turner on the right, and it falls in.
Len Turner with the tip. Len Turner to serve.
Serve is short there for Turner.
Corey Levin back in. 17. Jake Haynes, number 2, to serve.
Haynes. Short. A big break for the Cougars. Staring at a 4-point deficit. And an assassin serving. Can the momentum swing back towards the Cougars? Burden, cross court, Chimura denied at the net. That defense for the Cougars was so good in the first set and a half or so. Let's see if they can rally here. Serve opportunity. They let it go. DeBoer lets it fall, I should say, and he'll try it again. Hammers it to the back. Haynes right in the middle. Polischuk and a double hit.
Double hit called on Vernon Hills for Muhammad Abed to serve. 12. Tajay Ling back in.
Knuckler. Levin. McDonald finds
14.
some room right in between Tablerian and Haynes.
And 19.
Lead down to 3.
Alan Polischuk to serve.
Polischuk floats it over to the left side. They cross it. Chimura denied right at the net by Bennett.
18. Jared Bennett.
And now it's going to be Sandburg who takes time.
Timeout.
A good response for the Cougars.
Timeout Sandburg, they're first.
And it's the defense that's getting
once again, we would remind you, please, no
the Cougars back in it.
During the play.
The winner of this one will get the winner of Glenbard West
to the players and coaches. Please,
and Addison Trail. Glenbard West at 38-2. Addison Trail 34-6, a school record for Addison Trail of 34 wins. The storyline for that game is very simple. Glenbard West had graduation last night, and Addison Trail had prom last night. Energy will be a very key factor in game number 1 when we get started with our second semifinal.
Over on the other side. Lower bowl move to your left. Upper bowl move
so the Cougars with blue numbers in white on your right, and the Sandburg Eagles with gold numbers in white on your left. Sandburg the 2-point lead as we return from timeout. Haynes, right at the net, it's short.
Point for the Cougars.
Vernon Hills erasing the lead. Haynes floats it over. Cougars keep it alive. Third try. McDonald right over the top. Broken play. And McDonald gets the kill at the second level. Polischuk all tied at 11 in game number 3. Ling buries it off a defender.
With the kill.
And back in front.
Grant Burton to serve.
Backside. Chimura denied at the net, still alive, and mishandled.
Ball hit on the Sandburg side. Point for the Cougars. Lem Turner back in. Jared Bennett to serve, 18.
Bennett driving it to the back. Chimura the floater this time. Cougars are ready for it. Turner. And they call it out. They call it in and hit it in the floor. On the Sandburg side, and that's a point for the Cougars. Vernon Hills starting to feel the momentum swing their way. Trailing by as much as 4 here in this third game. Chimura, and now they have to send it across. Haynes dug out. Ling almost had it. Cougars a chance. Bennett sets it up. Driving it down. Chris Winter, the finish and the 2-point lead.
Official timeout.
Oh, water on the floor. And now after the delay, Eagles, tough handling that serve. Contact with the net on the Sandburg side.
Over the net, called on Sandburg. Substitution by Ryan Galvin in for TJ Borba. 18. Jared Bennett continuing to serve.
Ryan Galvin in for the first time now for the Eagles. Bennett still serving. Blocked and out, and that's the first time Sandburg's had serve back on their end. That swing of momentum finds the Eagles now down by 2. Turner, contact. Double hit instead. It looked like Turner, rather Bennett floated a bit into the net. Sandburg now a chance to tie. Chimura serve is short.
Johnny McDonald to serve, 14.
McDonald now. A 2-point lead for the Cougars. Haynes left side. No chance. Bennett eaten up by that one.
Salako, the serve, number 8.
And Salako now, the sophomore, a chance to tie. DeBoer to the back. Cougars another shot. Bennett sets it up. The finisher. Haynes digs it out. Burden sends it across. Cougars try it again. Turner this time. Floated down and in. The tip for Turner. Finds the right spot.
13, Hunke and Thorne back in 6. And Weinberg in to serve.
So Weinberg will now come in to serve. 17 aces coming into the weekend. Burden sets it up. Floater. Cougars keep it alive. Burden again. Van Stedham. Third try. Chimura digs it out. Burden finds Haynes. Floater. Right spot.
That was Jake Haynes with the tip.
Jake Haynes with the tip.
7, Scott Tablerian in the serve.
When you see it heading towards Jake Haynes, you can't help but expect power with 6'10" and those long arms coming at you. Bennett. DeBoer buries it.
11,
Tablerian with no shot.
5,
And the Cougars keep that 2-point lead, trading points here in our third game. Burden. Haynes leans in. And in the back. McDonald couldn't quite get it. And no help coming. And now it's Haynes who will serve. Down by 1. Handled all right. Send it across, but out. A good opportunity there as they had room. We are tied at 18. Haynes again. No shot. They can't handle it. That is at least the 3rd or 4th ace for him. Sandburg with its first lead in a while. Haynes again. Levin sets it up. Bennett. And it's on the inside, rather the outside of the antenna. Chris Curry's got to figure out how to return the serve. Sandburg rattling off 3 straight points. Timeout for Vernon Hills. 20-18. Again, Sandburg is 8-1 in 3-set matches all year long. Trying to reach the state championship game for the first time since 2011. A championship program that has won 4 state titles, looking to add a 5th to its trophy case. Vernon Hills is right here in the mix. A budding program from the North Suburban Conference. But they've got to figure out a way to stop what could be a potential All-American's deadly serve. Out of a timeout. To the back and out. And you know that Chris Curry had to have talked to his kids about watching the long serve. They survive the point. DeBoer's chance now. Chimura left side, blocked, picked up. McDonald the tip. And a double hit. Haynes was right there, and Tablerian got in the way. And momentum stopped. We're tied at 20. DeBoer again. Way long. By a good 3 feet.
Muhammad Abed in to serve.
Muhammad Abed. He will do the serving. With a 1-point lead for Sandburg. Short. Levin, backside, and down and in.
That was 18.
Jared Bennett, the kill.
Back in. 19.
Chris Winter in now.
Winter back in.
Polishchuk will serve.
Chuck to serve.
Tied at 21. Chimura left side. Dug out. Cougars a chance. Here's McDonald. Tip falls in. Chimura again. Deflected and out. Sandburg back in front. Ryan Galvin on the floor.
Grant Burden to serve.
The serve from Grant Burden. DeBoer from the back puts it down. The kill for DeBoer. Tied again. Turner back in. They get bigger up front.
At 22.
Vernon Hills defense ready to come through here. Serve to the back. Burden. Haynes. He sends it back. Bennett will set it up. McDonald will try and bury it down. And he does. Mishandle for the Eagles. And a timeout for Sandburg.
Timeout.
Vernon Hills rallying back. Down by 2. A quick 5-2 run to get oh so close to a state championship game. You're watching live coverage of our first semifinal here at Hoffman Estates High School. The boys volleyball state championship. Sandburg and Vernon Hills. The winner of this one will face the winner of Glenbard West and Addison Trail for our state championship coming up tonight at 5:15. You can watch all of the games today at NFHSnetwork.com. And you can watch replays of this game as well as the years and years go by at NFHSnetwork.com. Matt Rodewald with you here from Hoffman Estates High School. Ryan Nowak, Jessica Miller, and Damian Fry, our crew for today.
Jared Bennett will serve.
Jared Bennett to serve. 2 points away from a state championship clincher. And it's short. Tied at 23.
Number 6.
We play to win by 2. It will be Paul Chimura for Sandburg. Bennett sets it up. Winter has to send it across. Burden. Here's Haynes. To the back. Blocked and out. A tiptoe type play for Vernon Hills. They get the break. And match point coming up now for Vernon Hills. It will be Johnny McDonald serving for the win. Haynes, the floater, tipped down, and a lift, and history for Vernon Hills. The Cougars heading to the state championship for the first time in school history. The upset win over the Eagles. The final of 25-23, 20-25, and 25-23. A stunning win here at Hoffman Estates.
25-23.
The teams shake hands. What an effort by the Cougars. Saw career-like performances this weekend from Dylan DeBoer starting things off yesterday. Jared Bennett, Chris Winter played a role. Johnny McDonald and Lem Turner all coming through today. And so Sandburg will play in the third place game coming up at 4 o'clock. And our state championship matchup will feature Vernon Hills taking on the winner of Glenbard West and Addison Trail. We'll have our second semifinal in just a couple of minutes. There's a look at the Vernon Hills kids celebrating. with the Cougar crew that came out in force. Those kids are going to get in the car, go to Grays Lake Central, watch the baseball team play in the sectional, and then they're going to come back down here for the volleyball state championship tonight. And we'll see you later on tonight, Vernon Hills fans. Final score, 25-23, 20-25, and 25-23. Vernon Hills in the state championship for the very first time. Semifinal number 2 coming up next on NFHS Network.
Next match will begin.